Second chapter, 42nd shloka onwards. Yeah. Okay. Any questions? Yeah.
Guruji, sorry, was there someone? Okay, I'll raise my hand.
Go ahead, Prasanna, continue speaking.
Yeah, I was going to request this Dandravyamanaha word. Can you explain? I know you explained the Bhashya that Shankaracharya gave, but that word particularly, can you explain one more time, please?
Yeah. Dandramya manaha. Dandram. See, drum is the dhatu. Drum is the like ram, you have drum also. Okay. Ram is ramate, one who enjoys, but the drum gatau. That is the dhatu. And then so dramati, dramataha, dramanti you get. Then this is dandram. Dandram means what? So drum is to move, to go about. Dandram is it means to move about violently, move about without any direction, and so it moving about being carried away by something like a flotsam. That is the meaning of dandram. Frequently, intensely moving about.
Thank you.
Yeah, and of course shanach and all. Shanach pratyaya, dandram yamaha. Present continuous. That is the form. And passive also. Karmani shanach. That's what it's called. Being carried away. Dandram yamana. Okay. Viran Narayan.
So, Guruji, I had a question.
Yeah.
When you do activities in the mode of karma yoga, Ishvara Arpana, Ishvara Prasada Buddhi, is there kartutvam there?
Absolutely. Prasada buddhi means kartrutva buddhi. I take it as prasada. Kartrutva buddhi, obviously. Kartrutva buddhi is not there. A person who does not have kartrutva buddhi need not have prasada buddhi. Prasada buddhi is automatic. But a karma yogi has kartrutvam. That is why karma yoga is important for all of us. Ishwararpana buddhi. I am going to do this as a yajna to Ishvara. I'm going to do this. And I'm ready to accept whatever results come. So, ready to accept, I'm going to do kartrutvam, everything is very much there. Yes.
Okay, so then there will be a karma phala also.
Absolutely. Without karma phala, you will not be doing anything anymore.
Adrishta karma phala also.
Based on what you're doing, adrishta karma phala is there.
Okay.
Just because you're having nutritious food, you won't get punyam, okay?
Okay.
So I'm eating alfalfa and sprouted beans and all that. That's okay. Good for you. Your health will be good. But punyam you may not get for that. I'm not sure you get any punyam for that. Because you are helping yourself. That's all. Only if you help other people, that all that punyam comes. But in this case, it's your health will give you. That kind of drishtapalam you want will give you. That's what. It depends on what you do. But you say, I'm going to eat this as a Ishwararpanam. After eating all these raw fruits, vegetables, whether I'll get stomach pain or not, whatever comes, I'll take. That's what we say. I washed all the fruits, all pesticides and all. We are assuming it's all washed off, and everything else is prasada after that. Yeah. Hariji.
Hari Om. My question is very fundamental. What is the very cause of our ignorance? Say, for example, my subtle body, at the time of death, my subtle body leaves the gross body. And at the time of birth, the same subtle body takes a new gross body. This experience the subtle body has got But still, when I'm born, I need the help of Shastras and a Guru to understand that my subtle body was earlier in a gross body, and that the subtle body has left that gross body and has entered a new gross body. What is the fundamental? Why does my subtle body requires the help of a guru or shastras to understand that? Why am I groping in darkness?
See, if you
Did
understand,
I explain? Okay. Did I
yeah,
make myself
yeah,
clear?
yeah. Why am I groping in darkness? Because that's what we want. No, we want dharmartha kama. We get what we want. That's all it is.
No,
So
that is fine. But why don't I know that I was earlier in a gross body and I left the gross body? Now I have entered in. For that also I need a shastra and a guru to explain. A fool, you were in a gross body earlier. Now you have entered into a new body. For that also I need a shastra and guru.
see,
Where
that's-
what is the reason?
so see, subtle body, gross body, and all. Leave it aside for a while. For
Okay,
now, leave
okay,
it aside
okay,
for a while.
okay.
Because really, nobody is going to know what's going to happen after death.
Yeah,
Okay. So there are models there. Okay.
yeah,
We have to stay focused on Brahma Vidya.
yeah.
Brahma Vidya has nothing to do with subtle body and gross body.
Okay,
I'm going to make some bold statements here. Please listen.
okay.
All these are models of creation, everything, transmigration, karma phalam, all correct. It's all there.
Okay.
But do we understand the fact that I am ignorant about my true nature? Do we first understand this idea is the question.
Yes.
If that is understood, the focus is trying to understand the nature of Atma. And having understood the nature of Atma, how can I be free? Still, this body is still a mortal. Body does not become immortal. Body doesn't become immortal. Jnani cannot say, "Oh, therefore I will never die, and I can get to keep this body forever. I love this body, so I can keep it forever." Jnani also cannot say that. All these aspects we have to understand. What aspects? The fact that I am ignorant about myself. Therefore, I am just lost in this world of dharmartha and kama. But the minute I turn inward, avritta chakshuhu amrutatvam icchan, he's going to say that later, then I'm focusing now on Atma, not on Sukma Sharira, Stula Sharira, Punarjanma and all that. Punarjanma and all is there. Yeah, in that world it is there. But now the focus is Atma. So that fundamental problem, I make an attempt to understand and clarify myself. And why I am ignorant? Because action implies ignorance. I'll ask you, have you accomplished things? Yeah, every human being has accomplished things. No doubt about that. If you are accomplished, you are a karta. If you are a karta, you are ignorant. That's it. And what happens, the beauty is, kartritvam perpetuates ignorance. The more I do and more I get caught up in the doership cycle, it only reinforces my ignorance. That means what? Karma is unopposed to ignorance. Karma cannot remove ignorance. Karma only validates, reinforces, nourishes ignorance. Let's think about these things. These are the things to really pay attention to. Okay, I hope Hariji, I'm somewhat explaining your question. Okay,
Yeah.
and so that's an important thing. Karma nourishes ignorance. Suppose I say that. Karma only proves that I'm ignorant. Karma only tells me that I'm ignorance is the cause of all these things. Why? Because karta. Karma means karta. Karta, Shastram says Atma is Akarta. Nobody else but the Shastram can say it. No human being can even guess this. That is why Shastram is. Otherwise, we don't need Shastram. Suppose you say, I don't want all this punyam and all, I don't care for punyam. I'll do good, but I don't care for punyam. If you say, you don't need Shastram. Correct? There are many people who are dharmic people. They don't need the Vedas. Because they're happy, they're conflict free, they go through ups and downs, they also have prasada buddhi. Without their knowledge, they have prasada buddhi. Okay, and they lead their lives. But to know that aham akarta, aham purnaha, aham ananda swarupaha, if I have to know, then I need the Shastra. Because nobody can guess. Nobody can guess it. Or nobody can accidentally figure it out also. So that is my suggestion, Hariji.
Okay. Okay.
So that's why it's better to shift our attention from all this Sukshma Sharira, Sthula Sharira. No, that is a model, yeah. So if Sthula I understand, Sukshma I understand, Karana Sharira I begin to understand. And then after death, Atma doesn't die. Therefore, something survives. Okay, that is logical. And then therefore I have to be born again. It's all fine. But prove to me all these things. If you say Shastra itself cannot prove. Shastra says it and nobody can disprove it, nobody can prove it. Punarjanma cannot be proved like a scientist wants to prove. A scientist can only say, I don't believe in it. But he cannot say it's wrong. Think about all these things.
Okay.
You are a scientist too. So you should be able to say whether I'm saying what I said is correct or wrong. A science cannot prove or disprove Punarjanma. Neither can I prove Punarjanma. I am saying Punarjanma is there because Veda says Punarjanma is there. And everything is logical. All this karma, karma phalam, adrishta phalam, drishta phalam, it's all logical. Therefore, I can accept it. It is not against reason. Think about it. Hariji, there's a lot to think about. I'm throwing a lot at you. But yeah, so.
Yeah, it's something which has been, you know, I've been trying to contemplate on that, and
But I'm saying thinking about Punarjanma is not going to help us.
okay, yeah,
Thinking about Atma only can help us, okay?
yeah.
Think about Punarjanma, you'll become knowledgeable about Punarjanma. But
Yeah.
knowledge of Punarjanma is not going to give us liberation.
Yeah.
Knowledge, Ajnanam about Atma, the nivritti of the Ajnanam only can give us moksha.
Yeah. Okay.
Because
Thank you.
Punarjanma science, big science in Veda, it is there. What kind of births will take, what kind of karma will lead to what kind of births, etc. All big science is there. One can be knowledgeable, then one can recommend some karmas, some things to do in order to prevent me from being born as some animal, etc. All this entire science is there. But Krishna wants us, Gahana Karmano Gati. So you are welcome to study it, but it won't take you anywhere. You can be knowledgeable in that science. You can even recommend some things and all that, but that is not the same as Brahma Vidya. Yeah, Hemavati ji.
My Mahesh.
Oh, Mahesh is there. Okay. Go ahead.
Namaste. A quick question in the Bhaashyam for 1.2.4, last but one sentence. Atma Ubabhoga Abhivanja.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the Ubabhoga we translated as enjoyment, correct? So Bhoga itself is enjoyment, right?
Yeah.
Bhoga, I mean like consumption.
Yeah, Bhoga is enjoyment. Upa is a prefix. Upasamipe.
Is it the meaning of Upanishad like it is near me or something? Or
Yeah,
is it some
Upaboga. Upaboga. So it's an enjoyment that's intense enjoyment. Since I connect with those enjoyments. That's so important to me. Upabhoga. That's what Shankara is saying, implying by the word upa there. Upasamipe.
Is that the meaning there?
It could be. I mean, I'm not looked into Upabhoga versus Bhoga. So Upasamipe. So very personal bhogas. These are so important to me, so dear to me. Bhogas that are very dear. You can look up. You can look up.
Okay. And then 1.2.5 in the it says avidyayam andere madhye ghani bude. Ghani bude, how was it translated? I forgot to write it down.
Yeah, Ghani Bhute Iva. Ghani Bhute means here pitch darkness.
Pitch darkness. That is tamasi is a darkness.
Ghani Bhute Tamasi. So Ghani Bhute Tamasi is pitch darkness. Ghani Bhute is not pitch darkness. Ghani Bhute is dense.
Dense. Okay.
Dense.
The reason I'm asking is Ghani is also mine, right?
Ghani is what?
Mine. The
Mine?
coal mine.
Oh,
mine,
coal mine.
Those money, that's where I learned, Ghani is mine.
Oh, I see.
Not mine as mine, but I'm saying is the coal mine or any other.
Yeah, so maybe I don't know. Maybe that's
is it not Ghani? Ghanij. Ghani and
Khani. Wait a minute. So what I'm saying is that Khani also, if you say consider as a mine, is also pitch dark.
Yeah, so here Ghani Bhute Tamasi. In Tamasi, darkness, which is dense, which is pitch dark, which can't even see anything, not even a ray of light is there. See, in cities, you can never see pitch darkness. Very hard to see pitch darkness because in the night also, somewhere there are lights. And so there could be light from the sky also. And so Ghani Bhute, doors must be closed, all lights must be off, windows must be, there can't be light coming in from the windows. So that is somewhere you can't even figure out. For momentarily, you might be able to figure out. When the power goes off, you can kind of figure out, okay, I'm facing here, so this is where I need to go, this is where the television is, this is where the bedroom is, you can say. But after some time,
yeah, but that is a past memory.
past memory you use it. And so,
yeah. So, but I'm saying because if you look at the mines, people all go with the headlight and all because it's pitch dark. Their helmets have got, I don't know, I'm just wondering because I know in some text, I mean, not Kathopanishad or something, but regular text, the Khani is translated as mine.
oh, okay. Could be. You need to look.
So I don't know whether that is the same meaning here, but it just struck me.
Yeah, sure.
But I find Khani it's a beautiful, it's the most apt word in this context because it is not only Khani is not only pitch dark, but to get the coal out, you have to dig a lot. So to remove this ignorance, this pitch darkness, you have to put in lot of effort to remove. So Khani is a very apt word in this context. It's not only darkness, but the effort to be put in to extract the coal or iron ore. Put in, it need to be, it requires a lot of effort.
Hemavati ji, go ahead.
This 5, mantra 5. This Dhiraha Panditam Manyamanaha. Dhira is different and Pandita, right?
Yes, that's why Shankaracharya has made it clear.
So when the Mono Mantra it says Swayam Dhiraha Panditam Manyamana. Does it mean that Yama agrees that they are Dhiras, but he says they think they are Panditas? Does it mean that because only for Panditam he has used the Dvitiya Ekavachanam, Dvitiya Bhakti Ekavachanam, but for Dhiraha he has used Prathama Bahuvachanam. So does it mean that he admits that they are Dhiras, but they are Dhiras who thinks themselves as Panditas? Because he is not put Dhiram Panditam Manyamana.
We have to go with Shankaracharya. We can't interpret the Upanishad the way we want to interpret.
No, I'm just asking that because there is that Panditam is there.
No. We have to go with Shankaracharya. Swayam Vayam Dhiraha Prajnavantaha. Shankaracharya doesn't even use the word Panditam.
Panditam.
You don't see Panditam in the Bhaashyam. He just says Panditaha.
That is why
Shastra
and in the-
Kushal. Wait. Shastra Kushalaha Cha. There is a Chakara there. Chakara means what? Vayam Dhiraha. Vayam Panditaha Cha.
Manyamana.
Yeah, Manyamana. So we are two different. They are two different adjectives. So the word Vayam.
In the same manner, in the earlier mantra, for that he says, Nachiketasam Swam, he says. In fact, I asked you that doubt there. Vidya Vipsinam Nachiketasam Manye.
Yeah.
There also in the Bhaashyam is given form. That's I asked you. The second sentence he says Twa. The first sentence he uses the third. That's where I had a doubt.
Correct. So,
And that okay.
There is only one Twa there, no? In the Moolam, one Twa is there.
Yeah. Bhaashyam he has used Nachiketasam Swam Manye.
Yeah, so correct. Swam, because there that Swam is referring to Nachiketa, some. But in the second Twa, Shankaracharya makes it clear that Twa is Swam.
Then Vipsinam is Ips Dhatu, is it? Ipsita. From that it comes.
Yeah, Ipsa, Vipsa, Ipsitamam, etc. Ipsitamam karma. Panini says
Ipsitartham.
the desired. Ipsen. Yeah. Ipsitamam. Panini says Ipsita. Panini defines karma. See, karta. Karta, right? Karta is what? The Prathama Vibhakti is called karta, correct? Yes or no? Prathama Vibhakti is called karta. Yeah, okay. Karta. Subject. Subject is karta. Definition of karta. Panini. Swatantra karta. Swatantra. The one who is free to do. Kartum shakyam, anyatha kartum shakyam, akartum shakyam. One who can do, need not do, or can do it different. Okay, that person is swatantra karta. Next. Karma he defines. Panini. Ipsitamam. What is difference? Karma is what? Object. Tritiya Vibhakti. Object. Ramaha vanam gacchati. Ramaha vanam gacchati. Vanam is karma. Second case. Object. I think in English, what do you call it? Predicate or not predicate? I don't know. Object. Okay. So object. Karma in Sanskrit.
Accusative.
Huh?
Accusative case.
Okay. Accusative case. All right. So accusative. So, but in English grammar, they don't say accusative. Can do they? They say accusative.
The case is called accusative case. Karma is accusative case.
Okay, all right. So,
Subjective case, accusative case.
no, the translation of karma, Dvitiya Vibhakti is accusative case. That I know. But in English grammar, when we were studying English grammar, did they say accusative?
Those are the cases. Different cases.
Okay.
Subjective case, accusative case.
Object only. That is object, subject, predicate, object.
Object. Okay, that's the word I'm looking for. Object.
Object.
So accusative object karma. So Panini says, Ipsitamam karma. He defines karma. Look at this. Ipsitamam. The most desired is called karma. Look at the precision here. How do you define what is the object in the sentence? How do you know what is the object? Okay, first decide what the karta is. Swatantra karta. Who is the swatantraha in this sentence? Ramaha vanam gacchati. Oh, Ramaha is the karta. Swatantraha, because that's a human being is referring to Swatantraha, Purushaha, Rama. Then what is karma? Maybe sentence is going to be big. Karma. Ipsi tamam, that tamam, superlative degree. The most desired, the thing that which is most desired by this Swatantra karta is karma. Is Panini's definition. Yeah. Anyway, that's because you asked the question, Abhipsinam. And those things are coming. And then there is a word called Vipsa. Vipsa. I think you know what Vipsa is. Vipsa means a repetition is called Vipsa. Punaha punah. Punah punah. It's called Vipsa. Doubling. A repetition of a word. It's called Vipsa. Okay. Any other question? Yeah, Vijay, go ahead. I didn't see that.
Hari Om Guruji. So my question is a fundamental question. So here Shankara mentions about samsaris who have done shastras, learnt a lot, flowery speech and all that, and their aspiration is Swarga, right? He's talking about them primarily. So I was just wondering, for other samsaris, ordinary samsaris like maybe me and many others maybe, so where do we really stand in this ladder of reaching moksha? That is, one is samsari, and also we know a lot of people who are maybe samsaris, but like I'm trying to understand, how do we know how far is this journey? Like we have started, we are mumukshus, we want this is the ultimate aim, all that is there. But how long and how far, and is it anything that we can judge by evaluating ourselves?
Right. So good question. It's as far as this example. A person is afraid. Why a person is afraid? Is insecure. And why is he insecure? Because there is a snake. Every day he sees that snake. And so his life is insecure. Snake makes him insecure. Then somebody comes and says, relax, listen to me, I'll help you out. I'll help you out. Do some pranayama. Relaxation techniques are there. You'll join any of these organizations. They'll teach you many kriyas and many other things. And feel good about yourself. Relax. Relax now somewhat? Better off than before? Yes, I'm better off than before. Are you insecure? That's a tough question. I don't know why you're asking me that question, but yeah, I'm insecure. I mean, yeah, I can't say I'm completely secure. And so why? Because the snake is there. Every day I have to deal with this snake. Then he says, wait, now that you're relaxed, previously he was not interested. Now that you're relaxed, come, I'll show you something. Let's go there. No, I don't want to go. I told you. I can't go there. No, just I'll be there. I am responsible for it. Just hold on to my hand tightly, okay? And then I'll take you there. Okay? No, I'm not. I'm scared. Don't be scared. Trust me. Trust me. Okay? Then look. If you carefully look carefully. Without reacting, look. What is it? It's a rope. Do you see a rope there? What did you say? It's a rope. It's not a snake. Really? Yes. It's a rope. It looks like a rope. You mean I can touch it now? You want me to touch it first and then after that you touch? I can do that also. I'll touch it. Didn't move. No response. No. Head did not come up like this. Really? It's a rope? Yeah, it's a rope. Now, previously ignorant about the true nature of this snake. Now, what is this whole Shastram? Shastram is talking about removal of ignorance, removal of the snake buddhi in this case. Snake buddhi is going to be replaced by rope buddhi. Sarpa buddhi is going to be replaced by Rajju buddhi. Correct? Now tell me, will that person know that his vision is now different? The person who saw the rope, will that person know? Does he have the experience of seeing a rope? And does he now know? Is it crystal clear for him that it's no longer a snake? And all my anxieties have been misplaced. Misplaced means what? Caused by my own mistaken understanding. Does he know that his search for security has ended or not? If you ask that person, you've been insecure all along because of snake. Now are you secure? What
Yeah.
will he say?
You should say yes because now he has experienced it.
He should say yes.
Yes.
At that point, no more guru, no more shishya. Correct?
Correct.
Gone. Na shishyo, na guru, naiva shishya. Correct? Guru's vanished from there because this fellow doesn't need guru anymore. Even the guru standing, that's it, still doesn't matter. So this is the significance of this vidya. This word vidya is critical for us to grasp. That is why we don't take all these words for granted. We have to understand all these things clearly. And you asked the question by saying I have a fundamental problem, fundamental question, right? So yeah, this is a fundamental question, and we have to understand this. Just like any knowledge is known to me, and I can say yes, I know, or yes, I don't know, or yes, I know partially and I'm not clear. All that I can say, or I can say I'm crystal clear. Okay, all that I can say. If this man could have said, "Wait a minute, I can't see properly." Okay, let me turn on. Let me get a flashlight, torchlight. Now look, Shastram is the torchlight. Okay, now look. See, go close. Look. Yes, that's definitely not a snake. Definitely not a snake. Why? Because the end of the rope now looks to me like a rope. It's not a. There's no head there. Neither there's a tail. And so, the person who knows that he knows. Okay, and it has to be there. Otherwise, this whole shastram is a waste of time. Correct. And therefore, what should this guy who saw the rope? What should he practice now? Now that he got knowledge, which is theoretical, suppose I ask you, is this knowledge theoretical? Suppose I ask you.
No, once I have myself made sure it is not a snake anymore, it's a rope. It's for me experiential now. I for sure know now. There's no doubt in my mind anymore.
So, before you use the word experience, you saw, you now know that that object is not a snake.
Yes.
That is knowledge. That is knowledge. And yeah, whatever experience comes out of all that, so the sight, experience of sight is there. And in this case, it's an object which is visible. So sight is there. But Atma is asattam, asparsham, arupam, avyayam, nitya, arasam, tatha rasam, nityam, agandhavachayat. We saw that the other day. So therefore, Atma is not an object. Atma cannot be experienced. Because I am the experiencer, Atma is the content of the experiencer. which is not a big loss at all, which is not a loss at all, because I don't have to experience Atma. I just have to know Atma. Atma cannot be experienced because Atma always is. It is there in me all the time. It is without Atma, there is no experience possible. But still, knowledge, therefore, is very critical, very important. That knowledge has to be definite and it will have a finality. You ask the question, how does the journey come to an end? How do I appreciate that end of this journey, right? How do I appreciate it? How do I appreciate it? How will this man appreciate the end of his journey of being, wanting to be secure? End is crystal clear for that person. Okay? That this is not a snake. That's it. That's enough. That was enough for him to free himself. Not a snake. On the other hand, it's a rope. That also. Same way here also. I am not a samsari. I am not a mortal. I am not the body. I am something other than the body. Crystal clear. I am not mortal. Crystal clear. Once that crystal clarity comes, and it is final, it has to be exactly like this Rajya Drishti. It has to be as definite as that. It can't be vague. Can't be vague. Otherwise, for vague things, we don't use the word Jnanam and Vidya. Vidya itself means clarity, crystal clarity, definiteness. Therefore, the journey, we expect the journey to come to an end. Full stop. You can only say, yeah, I got it. And then some clarity may be needed. I got it. Some nishta may be needed. Why? Because this knee-jerk response is there. You know knee-jerk response? Used to responding things in a particular way, situation in a particular way. So I'm used to saying what. Then I have to get used to say so what. Swamiji says that. So what? So that's how it works, Vijayji.
Yeah. No, I wonder because being with you now for almost close to 3 years, we know your lifestyle and your means somewhat something about you, and you are like our inspiration, right? So we are far behind. So sometimes I wonder, Guruji is here now to reach that level, and maybe you're already realized, I don't know, I'm just saying. So to reach there and get realized means looks like a long journey, but yes, we have to go through the journey. Maybe this helps us in the next journey, next life.
Yeah. So the fact that we have enlightened people among us in our society is a great thing. That shows, that is a proof that this Shastra is actually working. It's working. That's proof. Proof is there. When it will work for me is the question. This journey is supposed to be an enjoyable journey. In the sense.
Yes, that is true.
Therefore, if it is an enjoyable journey, then let it work its way.
Okay, that's true.
Then it becomes another worry. Suppose I worry, when will I get moksha? When will I get moksha? Then what happens? What happened? You're not attending classes these days. No, I don't know. I understand what you said, but I'm worried about this. Will I get moksha before I die? It's another new. See, all his worries are gone. All the person's worries are gone. His worry is morning to evening is worrying. Will I get it? Will I get it? Will I get it?
Okay, no, not that way. Yeah, it's an
No,
enjoyable journey.
I'm
But yeah, just to know, one is to know that the path means the track is correct. We are progressing in the right direction, in the right way. Is there some course corrections required to know that? But not worried or stressed because of that. But obviously, that anxiety should also drop.
Yeah, that anxiety should drop. That's the key there. That anxiety should drop because Veda, Shastram, Shashanat Trayate protects me. Veda protects me. Veda cannot but protect me. Definitely Upanishad, as Shankaracharya defined the meaning of the word Upanishad. That which destroys samsara is Upanishad, and therefore he can't be wrong. And all the people who studied it cannot all be wrong. And so, therefore, I'm in good hands like that. I'm in hands of Swamiji and the people who have studied all this. Shankaracharya is there. So, that's it. So, we have to learn to relax. And we are relaxed, of course, no doubt. And we allow the journey to happen. We allow the flower to blossom. Flower blossoms. Flower blossoms. All of us have gone through the journey. So, therefore, when we have doubts, we ask doubts, and help is also available. And so, therefore, we are in good hands.
Dhanyawad. Yeah, very nice. Thank you very much.
Okay, so Emma is saying mine, the coal mine is Khani, not Ghani. She's saying so. Offline, you can look into that. It's interesting. Khani.
Yeah, the Kuba Kanaga Nyaya or something you say, right, Jaykumarji? Is it the same that the one who the Nyaya, like, you talk? I think you mentioned. What is it? No, another one, like, the another class he has mentioned Kuba Kanaga Nyaya, or I don't know whether you or I don't know. I have heard. Yeah, Kuba Kanaga Nyaya. Kanana. Yeah, that Kanana maybe.
So there is a Sthanu Nikhanana Nyaya. Sthanu Nikhanana Nyaya. Very beautiful Nyaya it is. Sthanu means a staff, a wooden pole, stick, thick stick, Sthanu. And Nikhananam. Nikhananam means, I think Khanana is digging, if I'm not mistaken. Khanana means digging. Nikhanana means it's shaking this. You put this pole and put some mud around it and trying to fix the pole on the ground. And it seems this way of studying, where you constantly challenge yourself, right, with questions, etc., is like Sthanu Nikhanana Nyaya. When you put the pole in the ground and put mud in it and press it, then what they do is they will shake it a little. Shake it. Hey, why are you shaking it? You're supposed to remain fixed. No, you shake it so the mud will settle down further. Then you can pour more mud into it. Shake it a little bit more. Pour more mud, like that. So that's the one I remember now. Nikhananam in shaking. But there is
Kupakanana is, digging a well when the house is burning.
Kupakanana. Correct. You're right. Digging a well when the house is on
When the
fire.
house is burning.
Is that it, or is it that the result is in the effort itself? Like, when you are digging a well, you get mud all over your place and you're thirsty and everything. But finally, when you get water, the reward in it, the effort itself. Like, when you find the water, you can wash yourself off and you can drink the water. And
Studied it.
Yeah, one of those Sanskrit classes, I think. Yeah.
Better prepare yourself, because Sanskrit Bharati will ask that exam for sure. That question will definitely come on the exam. Okay, we'll pause with that. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Dhanvantaraye Amrita Kalashahastaya Sarvamaya Vinashanaya Trailokyanataya Shri Mahavishnave Namaha.